Is Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney actually a 50-50 fight? Hey, you guys are going to call me crazy. I personally think I give Devin the edge. Don't get me wrong. I give Devin a decent amount of the edge. I'm just saying, man, 3-3 in the amateurs. For you guys who aren't aware, they fought 6 times in the amateur, at the amateur level, and Ryan Garcia won 3, Devin won 3. So by the law of probability, this is a 50-50 fight. Now, but I obviously understand. I know the sport of boxing, guys. I know that Devin Haney is going to come in as the favorite. This is a difficult fight for Ryan Garcia, but I also can't sleep on Ryan. Despite the fact that they're different fighters now, I understand that all. I really do get the fact that it's been years since they've been in the ring, but I know that they've been watching each other. I know that Ryan Garcia has probably been watching Devin fight, and Devin's been watching Ryan, and Ryan's probably in his mind looking at the holes that he can exploit in his game. The common tendencies that Devin has that Ryan was able to see in the amateurs, stuff that he was able to have success with. If Ryan was able to win 3 times, that means even back then, he's a little bit familiar with Devin. There shouldn't be anything really surprising about him. Whatever he felt, to an extent, should be somewhat a little bit similar. I'm just saying certain tendencies, maybe the movement, the pattern. There's a certain pace that never really goes away for these fighters, but you also have to remember that the IQ and the power of Devin Haney is gonna enhance as Devin walks around at what, 180, 185. Realistically, that's my thought. That's my conspiracy theory. I think that Devin Haney is a big dude. I think he's gonna eventually go to 54. Like he's a big 40-pounder. Ryan Garcia, I'd probably say he walks around like 165, 170. But not an easy cut for either guy, especially Devin. Don't get me wrong. Like I think it's a tough cut for both guys, but at this point where there's no rehydration clause, there's no catch weight, they have no excuses. But I also know, if you guys know boxing, you guys know that a weight cut isn't fun for anybody. So hopefully it goes well for both guys so we don't hear any excuses. Hopefully no injuries these camps. I want to see this fight go down. April 20th is just around the corner, to be honest with you guys, and I've been talking about how this is such a great fight for boxing, by any means necessary to get the fight done. I don't know what the numbers were, what Ryan Garcia got paid, what Devin Haney got paid, but look, these guys made it work straight up. I give credit to Bill Haney as well for putting his all into making that big fight happen, because I think they know that Ryan Garcia isn't the biggest threat at 140, but he's also one of the biggest names, if not the biggest name at 140. Despite what you guys think about his talent, despite what you guys may say about his fundamentals and his fighting style, I think that Ryan Garcia is still the biggest draw at 140 right now. There's no one outselling Ryan Garcia at 140 pounds, especially if Tank intends on staying at 35. I think that there's not really any competition for who's the cash cow at the 140-pound division. He may not have a belt, but he has the name, and he's going to sell a lot of tickets and pay-per-view buys. So, that matters a lot in today's sport. Like, maybe that's not the way it should be. Maybe it should be. I know it should be, who's the best fighter, who has the most talent, and I get that. I get that from a morally and reasonable, perspective, but in today's world where it's all about social media, it's about the business of the sport of boxing, not always about the sport, but the business of it. Ryan Garcia has a lot of leverage in what he's able to bring to the table in terms of, selling tickets. That's a big reason why Devin wasn't able to make the fight with Tank, is because, if Tank wants to fight Devin, he's gonna want to give Devin the shorter end of the stick like he did to Ryan, but also Devin's not bringing that level of eyeballs that Ryan brought to the fight. He's bringing that level of opposition, he's bringing the skills to pay the bills, but that doesn't bring anything to the point where he's worth giving more money to these days. You know what I mean? Like Ryan got a lot of money. He walked out of that fight with $20 million. It's hard to say that Tank would offer the same to Devin, because Devin's a great fighter. Devin's a better fighter than Ryan Garcia right now, in my opinion, and on paper. And Ryan Garcia, I'm a big fan of his as well. I think he'd understand why people think that Devin's the better fighter, because on paper he hasn't lost. So and Devin's showed that he has the skills, and he puts on, during his performances, whatever you guys may think about, Vasily Lomachenko. I still think it was too close of a fight to call it a robbery, and I think that when the champion puts his belt on the line, you got to go out and take it. I don't think Loma went out there and, completely took it. It was a close fight, but not to the point where it was a robbery. But back to, Ryan Garcia, he does bring a lot to the table. So for him to make the fight with Tank and then going, straight to a guy like Oscar Duarte, then to Devin Haney, I feel like, Ryan Garcia, I've been saying it, he's making boxing great again. So is Devin Haney, fighting the best opposition in the game, and that's what we want to see at the end of the day for the sport of boxing. I just think that Devin's jab's going to be the problem. It's going to be Devin's jab, his right hand, versus Ryan Garcia's left hook, whether it's to the body or to the head. Like that's bottom line. I think that Devin's a taller fighter, so body work is going to be more of an option for Ryan Garcia than the Tank fight, because Tank's so much smaller. It's hard to aim for that body, and without over committing against a guy like Tank, getting brought down to his level. I think body work is more realistic for Ryan, in terms of his strategy against Devin. But we'll see what he does. Hopefully that Ryan, is very smart in this fight, because if he sleeps on Devin, Devin might sleep him. And that goes both ways. We know that Ryan Garcia has that pop. So we'll see what happens. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Is it a closer fight than we think? Is it a 50-50 fight? I'll probably go 70-30 for Devin. I'd expect a decision, but hey, if it gets crazy and Ryan Garcia lands something, it wouldn't surprise me too much. This is a sport of boxing, and I feel like I and you all real boxing fans have seen it all. So let me know in the comments who you guys got. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, April 20th, mega fight. Tune in. You're not going to want to miss this one. But I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace. That's going to do it for another NASFight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.